Ever feel like you're just bad with money? You try to save, but your account never seems to grow. You get a raise, but the financial stress is still there. You follow all the usual advice, but nothing ever seems to stick. What if I told you none of that is your fault? The truth is, your brain is running an invisible script about money, a script that was written for you when you were a kid. In this video, we're going to find that script, and I'm going to show you how to rewrite it for good. You've probably tried the budgeting apps, read the books, promised yourself, this month, it's going to be different, but you still feel stuck in the same old patterns, whether it's overspending, avoiding your bank statements, or feeling a pit in your stomach every time you have to make a big purchase. Why does this happen? Because you're trying to change your habits without changing the story that created them. Financial psychologists call these money scripts, unconscious beliefs about money we absorb as children. These scripts are formed long before we even understand what a budget is. They come from watching our parents argue about bills, which might teach us that money equals conflict. They come from hearing things like, money doesn't grow on trees, which can create a deep-seated scarcity mindset that makes you feel like there will never be enough. Or maybe you grew up where spending was a sign of love, and now you use a little retail therapy to deal with stress. These experiences create your financial blueprint. It's not a conscious thought. It's a deep, emotional rulebook that secretly controls every dollar you earn and spend. It's why someone who is financially secure can still be terrified of spending, or why someone else feels a compulsive need to spend every dollar they make. Their logical brain knows they're okay, but their invisible script is still running a program from a different time. So, if this script is invisible and running on autopilot, how do you even start to change it? It's a three-step process. You uncover the old story, you challenge its rules, and then you create a new reality with systems. First, uncover your money story. Take a second and ask yourself, what's my very first memory of money? What was the feeling tied to it? Was it joy, tension, fear, or shame? What did my parents show me about money, not just with their words, but with their actions? Was it a source of constant stress, or was it a topic that was completely ignored? Writing down the answers helps you make the invisible visible. It brings that old programming out into the light. Second, challenge the script. Once you see an old rule, you can start to question it. The best way to do this is to reframe your self-talk. Your brain believes the story you tell it most often. So, instead of thinking, I'm just bad with money, you can start telling yourself, I am learning how to manage my money well. This isn't about lying to yourself. It's about creating a new, more empowering narrative. If your old script says, rich people are greedy, find examples of generous, wealthy people to challenge that idea. If your script says, I don't deserve nice things, challenge it by letting yourself make one small, guilt-free purchase that brings you joy. Every time you consciously push back on an old belief, you weaken its grip on you. Mindset is everything, but it's not the only thing. The final step is to build your new reality using systems, not just willpower. The most powerful way to override an old script is with a new system that runs on its own. Willpower is emotional and fades. A good system is automatic. Here's the simplest one to start with. Pay yourself first. The old script might tell you to spend first and then save whatever is left over. But let's be honest, that almost never works. Instead, you create a new rule. The day your paycheck hits your account, a piece of it automatically moves to a separate savings or investment account. It doesn't matter how much. It can be $20 or $200. It's the action that counts. This one small system does two huge things. First, it makes saving your default behavior, which takes zero ongoing effort. Second, and more importantly, it sends a powerful signal to your brain. I prioritize my future. I am worthy of financial security. You are actively behaving like a person who is good with money, which is the fastest way to become one. If this is clicking for you and you're ready to take back control of your financial story, make sure you subscribe for more videos on building wealth from the inside out. For years, you might have thought you were just irresponsible or bad with money. But the truth is, you've been living out a story that someone else wrote for you. You're the author now. Remember the 3 steps. Uncover your old story, challenge the rules, and build new systems for the future you want. Because real financial freedom isn't just about having more money in the bank. It's about owning the story you tell yourself about it.